It's amazing what the Lord has done. Come and see what the Lord has done. As He shocked you, now so He shocked me too. Come and see what the Lord has done. Come and see what the Lord has done. Testimonies all the way. As He shocked you, now so He shocked me too. Come and see what the Lord has done. Give me chance, so I want to praise my.
Hey everyone, today I'm breaking down the top 5 collagen powders of the year and why the #1 pick.
Give me chance, so I want to praise my God. Give me chance, so I want to praise my God. My testimony, see. Give me chance, so I want to pray. Clear the road, I want to praise my God. My testimony, see, listen, it's amazing what the Lord has done. Come and see what the Lord has done. As He shocked you, now so He shocked me too. Come and see what the Lord has done. Come and see what the Lord has done. Testimonies of the way. As He shocked you, now so He shocked me too. Come and see what the Lord has done. Give me chance, so I want to praise my God. Give me chance, so I want to praise my God. I said, clear the road, I want to praise my God. My testimony, see, Emi ole do better. Give me chance, so I want to praise my God. Oh yeah, come and see, testimonies worship on too. Testimonies, I need come and see, testimonies worship on too. You are my melody and my song, I'll forever praise your name. You are my melody and my song, I'll forever praise your name. Testimonies people talk about you. I don't be shout, I cannot party you. Testimonies speaks like no never see you. I can't shower your best, how are you? I can't see how are you, man? Everybody, give me chance, so I want to praise my. Maybe you'll let you better. I said, clear the road, I want to praise my God. Yes, I will touch you soon.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome. Welcome. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. That's video Miolaba. Hit the like button. Hey everybody, welcome. Do me a favor, hit the like button right now before you forget. Hit the like button. Let's ping everybody else into the room. All right, welcome. This is, my name is Ola. Welcome. I'm coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you for being here. Yesterday we're talking about is it EBOM here? EBOM Air. I'm struggling to pronounce EBOM Air. EBOM Air versus Comfort EMMASON. So today I'm going to finally give my take on this. I probably will interject a little bit of the Kwam One situation there too, but this is the most trendy topic in the last 3 days. It's a young lady who got into a serious altercation with a air hostess on an airline, IBOM Air in Nigeria, a local airline flight between Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, and Lagos. All right, so I'm going to actually bring you up to speed. Then I'll go into some of the stuff, all the different opinions that people have had. I also want to give you my take on this one. I'm not going to be long here because I do have a session coming up with a client at the top of the hour. So that's why you see I didn't drop the link to call in because I can't be here for too long. But welcome back. Let me do a quick shout out to everybody in the chat. A shout out to Adebimpe Osho. Good to see you. Babes Wind live with Natu. Good to see you. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. All right, so let me bring you up to speed with what's going on with this particular story here. So as a matter of fact, just not too long ago, within the last few hours or so, the news have broken that the court strikes out federal government's case against Comfort EMMASON. Okay, so they're striking it out. I think they're dismissing it. Another language they use here is discharged, acquitted. According to Parsecond News, unruly behavior, EMMASON IBOM Air passenger discharged and acquitted. IBOM Air court strikes out federal government's case against Comfort EMMASON. So that's the update. But another one, the pledge says breaking, court discharged IBOM Air passenger. She's been locked up in Kirikiri for the past 2 days or so, apparently, and she's been released. But why are they talking about this young lady, you might ask? Let me play. This is the first video that I saw. Then I'm going to go through a fleet of other different posts and then we'll talk. Okay, so let's check out this one actually. Let's see. All right, so watch this. I'm gonna make the screen a little bit bigger. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me play a quick bridge video and then I'm gonna reset because something is happening with my thing here. I'll be right back, guys.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
All right, so I'm back. So I'm gonna play this video. This is how the whole story started. For me, this is the first video that I saw. I'm gonna play for you and then we'll take it from there.
What did you do to me?
Just in case you didn't see that, that was a smack in front of the hostess, the air hostess's face. Watch it again.
What did you do? What did you do to me? Did you mean? I came and you I came with me. She's hitting me. She's hitting me.
So you could see her being pushed before they went to start filming the ramp, and you can see the young lady Comfort EMMASON. She was quite all over the place. She was beating everybody up and smacking stuff, and they were pushing her back and forth. And you can see her being arrested in a very inhumane way, in my opinion. She was being arrested. The first question that I asked was a very simple question. The question was, what happened to handcuffs? You know, without even knowing what's happening first. My first question was, what happened to handcuffs? If you want to arrest a person so that they don't hurt themselves, so they don't hurt another person, clearly some kind of investigation needs to be carried out. And but before we get to that, yes, we know that something went down. It's obvious to me that something went down, even if I didn't see the fact that she smacked an air hostess in the face. You see that again right there. Something told me, like, okay, something must have gone down, right? So that was my first question, like, what happened to handcuffs? You know, so I'm going to go through some of this video, as much of it as I can go through. But before we go through that, this update, let me read it to you. But that's the beginning of this whole story. Okay. There are two sides to this story, as you can imagine. There's the IBOM Air, and there's Comfort EMMASON. That's the young lady you just saw. All right, but let me go ahead and read. It says, according to the Whistler.Nigeria, an Ikeja Magistrate Court in Ogba, Lagos, on Wednesday discharged Comfort EMMASON, the IBOM Air passenger, accused of unruly conduct and assault on crew members. Presiding Magistrate Ola Salami struck out the matter following the withdrawal of the 5-count charge earlier filed against EMMASON by the police. So the police actually withdrew the 5-count charge. The decision came after the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, a senior advocate of Nigeria, announced the government's decision to end the case. Keyamo said the move followed consultations with stakeholders in the aviation sector, appeals from well-meaning Nigerians, and evidence of remorse from those involved. Okay. According to the minister, IBOM Air also agreed to withdraw its complaint over the August 10 incident that led to EMMASON's arrest. So IBOM Air, the airline, also withdrew their complaint, right? I wonder why. You think they're just being nice? I doubt it. EMMASON was first arraigned on Monday and granted bail in the sum of 500,000 naira with two shorties in like sum, but was remanded at the Kirikiri Correctional Center after failing to meet the conditions. I mean, she's a young lady. She probably doesn't have those type of resources laying around. Never mind that a lot of Nigerians already labeled her to be an Olosho Ron's girl, a prostitute. Okay. At the resumed hearing on Wednesday, police prosecutor Oluwabomi Adeitan told the court there were new developments warranting the case withdrawal and formally applied to discontinue proceedings. The court granted the application and formally discharged the defendant. Now, one of the things that has happened over the last few days is that people started to compare her case to the case of Kwam 1 less than a week ago or so, who was also being alleged to be unruly on a ramp, on an airport ramp, and allegedly he threw water in somebody's face, water or alcohol, whatever is the content of a flask. He's since apologized, but a lot of people felt like, a lot of reports came that there was audio that was actually released of him doing the Show My Age Mini, saying that nobody gets away with telling him not to climb a flight, even if they deem it unsafe. Okay, the allegations against him were that he had some kind of content in a flask, a drink, alcohol, and they couldn't fly him. He wasn't fit to fly, but he refused. And as the plane was about to take off, Kwam 1 decided to try to stop the plane with a special ring on his finger. No, I'm just kidding. There was no special ring. I don't know if there was a special ring on the finger, but for some reason he was trying to stop the plane, a moving plane on an airport ramp. The one of the wings of the plane almost hit his head. There's a video out there of it. If I find it, I'll play it. But yeah, that's so they compared it to that. There was also a situation with I think Governor Oshiomhole, ex-governor of Edo State, Oshiomhole, another altercation at an airport where he didn't want to be held accountable, and then he caused a serious scene, right? So a lot of people have literally compared all those different cases together, and people were asking like, wait, if Oshiomhole was able to get away with this, and Kwam it looks like he might be able to get away with this, then this young lady must get away with it. So I think Oju Tikara, I think they're not letting them get away with just being able to push this under the rug. In fact, there were speculations just a few hours ago. I saw on Instagram that they might be giving Kwam some official ambassador for aviation. Nigeria yìí ti gbogbo wa ni. It's okay. Anyway, so those were some of the speculations going on. So as you can see here, Tunde had not posted. Another breaking news: federal government is about to appoint Kwam as airport security ambassador after aircraft blocking incident. Federal government to appoint Kwam as airport security ambassador. I don't know how true this is. This is all allegedly. Federal government to appoint Kwam. This is King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal. This is a popular Nigerian musician, Fuji musician. It's a legend in the music game in Nigeria. So that's the guy I was just describing, who allegedly threw water or alcohol in the airport staff's face. Anyway, so I don't know how true this is, but this is as reported by Channels TV. Channels Television will be a reputation. And you can see here, Isaac Fayoshe says, federal government on damage control. What a country! Oh, my country. We do this. We do this in church too, by the way. If you notice that in your church, in your local church, usually Nigerian church overseas, by the way, they randomly make anybody deacon and deaconesses and lady evangelists. This is just our behavior across the board. May God help us. Some of you can relate in your own church. You know what I'm talking. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, back to this case of this young lady. Let's go back to IBOM here. So they try to compare her. So Nigerian, well-meaning Nigerians, as they call it, have said, hey, then you need to free her. If you're going to free everybody else, you need to free her. Shout out to the internet. People always say social media is not real. Social media is as real as it gets. This is the impact of social media as you're looking at it in real time. Don't get it twisted. Social media is a powerful tool if only people knew how to use it to air their grievances. Now, nobody would ever hope to have a daughter that will act the way she acted on that airline. You have to pick your battles. You know, we know that people, when they have small power, like an air hostess, there's a lot of speculations. There's a lot of speculations around the air hostesses being rude, unruly, and she caused it first, she started it first, all that kind of stuff. Anyone that's traveled in Nigeria can basically testify to such behavior. When an average Nigerian has small power, if you make a gatesman, a senior gatesman, he will practice impunity. Okay, with that position, he will leverage it. He will get you arrested. Okay, if you make a gatesman, a senior gatesman, don't get it twisted. So this behavior is across the board in Nigeria. So don't think it's just a matter of Kenny. So anyway, let me acknowledge some of you guys in the chat. I appreciate everybody for being in the chat. Who's here? Marriott, good to see you. Uncle Beno, good to see you, sir. How are you, sir? Trending with Tosin, good to see you, Tosin. Let's see, Basewind, Marriott, good to see you. Power of social media brought about the cancellation. You would think I cheated now. Marriott, Basewind, okay, I'll give you the credit. I cheated. I stole your idea. I was just saying that, right? Power of social media brought about the cancellation. Why can't they treat her the way they treated K1? What a useless country. No, we have to edify our country always. Our country, Nigeria, is the greatest in the world. The most populous black nation in the world. Shout out to Nigeria, they carry last. These are opportunities for improvement. We will continue to improve now. Stop being diplomatic. Okay, all right, Motibo, I hear you. Oh God, the Chucky, good to see you. That Chucky, Ambassador Kwamwan, yes. Biba, good to see you. All right. Mario says you are correct. MOP senior model will lord over everyone. This is a behavior across the board. These are better past my neighbor. I'm better than you. We are competitive and we don't know when to slow down with the competition behavior. This is true in so many aspects of life. Good to see you, sir. Uncle Patrick, good to see you, sir. All right, so I'm going to play a couple of videos here. Again, I'm not going to be here for long today. I definitely will be back tomorrow. But there's this, I wanted to bring us up to speed where this was published, I think yesterday. So this is what the news was yesterday by Punch Nigeria. They said the remand of female passenger Comfort EMMASON in Kirikiri Correctional Center for allegedly assaulting an IBOM Air cabin crew member and some security officers during a Uyo-Lagos flight on Sunday has triggered public outrage and accusations of selective justice. Viral videos captured EMMASON slapping and kicking airline and airport officials, including a female air hostess, after she allegedly refused repeated instructions to switch off her phone before takeoff. In one clip, she was seen being dragged off the aircraft by airline security operatives. IBOM Air, in a statement, accused the passenger of kneeling, using a fire extinguisher from the aircraft to attack officials before being restrained. Thank goodness. There's so many videos that have come out since that time. So, you know, I can tell this is a cock and bull story from the organization IBOM Air, right? The airline confirmed it had reported the incident to the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority and had imposed a permanent travel ban on EMMASON. So there were a lot of debate also around if it should be a permanent travel ban on just that one airline or across the board. Across the board is probably unrealistic. That airline could ban her, yes, sure, but if I were her or Kwamwan, let me repeat this, I would be filing a serious lawsuit. Okay, I will file. I don't know Nigerian systems. I've been told that Nigerian system is kind of tough, but I will still I will exercise my rights. Okay, my civil rights. All right, so IBOM has since reported and submitted a report on the incident, placed a travel restriction on Miss EMMASON, who will no longer be permitted to fly on any of our aircraft. All right, so not only will I make them open that restriction, number two, I will never fly the airline. Number three, they will have to pay me some serious money for trauma, for damages, because they were dragging, they dragged that out of the aircraft, physically harms, and somebody physically tore her shirt off of her. You can see basically her breasts all over the place. Of course, I'm not going to play that here, right? The damages that's going to create for her, there's no telling. I'm talking about mentally, psychologically, the emotional trauma that will come from this ordeal. I will sue them for everything they got. Okay, I will go to as far as the extent of the Nigerian systems allow me to go. All right. Guess what? Even Kwamwan, that's obvious that it shouldn't be on the ramp, but it's somebody's responsibility to make sure that Kwamwan was not on that ramp. This young lady that has been arrested by about 5 different dudes, grown men. This woman blocked her, and 5 different grown people dragged her out of the aircraft, dragged her through a staircase off of the aircraft. There's no way I'm not hurt. I will be filing all kind of serious lawsuits. Yes, even if I was unruly. You see, one thing I want you guys to try to see in this kind of cases is try to see the order of importance of variables. There's many variables at play here, right? But first thing first, IBOM here is a whole organization with a bunch of powerful people leading it, and there's one simple girl. There's one lady. There's one lady against a whole organization. Okay? That's the context I can see. Okay? there's other things we can't see. We don't know what they did to her before the video, before people started pulling out the video, before they start filming it. I'm just going to assume the worst case scenario. You know, I always like to assume best case scenario. In this case, I've chosen to assume the worst case scenario of what they had done to her before they actually start turning on the cameras. And as far as context, what about their own side of the story, the IBOM Air side of the story? You know, you guys always like to look for two sides of the story. I don't. Okay, I don't, unless I'm the judge sitting on an actual bench. Sorry, what do you guys call it? Sitting on a seat in the court. Okay, I'm not looking for two sides of the story. I will be prejudging, and I will be judging and deciding off of what I think, you know, before, you know, I may not say it out loud, but I will basically move accordingly. I will, and guess what? It's not just me. Human beings will prejudge you based off of how you move, how you present. So in this kind of case, no, I'm not looking for two sides of the story. No. That's a whole organization that had the backing of the whole airport and the federal government. And listen, I have all the context I need. The power dynamics are off. There's nothing the best. If they had her in handcuff, at least we know that they treated her with some level of dignity. But they didn't. They literally manhandled her. That's all the context I need. What do you know what she did to the air hostess? No, I mean, I saw the air hostess blocking her from exiting the plane. She was being held hostage, if you ask me. She was being kidnapped or held hostage, if you ask me, based on what I can see, by an air hostess who was representing IBOM here, right? That's what I feel. That's my take on all of this, right? So it's very imbalanced. We can't go with oh yeah, she misbehaved. She should have behaved herself. You know, I will probably teach my daughter to at least manage her energy, choose her battles, because if Nigeria happens to you, justice might not happen. Oh, you know. But since we're just talking now, having this conversation, IBOM Air was absolutely wrong. Let me come to the chat. We're running out of time. Shout out to 2YOK. Says air hostage more like. Oh, yep, they held her hostage. Exactly. Who is 79th birthday? What's going on? Who is doing 79th birthday? Comrade Luke, good to see you, sir. Make she file to cash out. Them humiliate the lady Wella. Yes, exactly what I'm saying. Let's see. Mario says you can file lawsuit to enforce your human rights, not to cash out. That part is your American showing. I know. I hear you. But I will drag them, Sha. You know, I would too, because that's what you do. You know, I see what the little bit I know. I see Mr. Femi Falanos move. You know, when the Falanos versus VDM. Have you heard anything? No, there's not certain people that you don't compete with them in that lane. There's a way you compete with them. You have to drag them. Are they ever gonna get anything from him? We don't know, but they will make a statement. If all it takes is, I mean, if all they can make as far as a statement is concerned is human rights, then so be it. The stuff though is rough, you know. CB, good to see you. Yeah, so I would definitely be filing a lawsuit. Uncle Patrick says the girl should be given free IBOM Air tickets for life. I would not settle for anything less than that. Yeah, they'll probably, I wouldn't even talk about that. They probably will be using that to beg. They will be begging me with that. You know, that's air tickets for life. Maybe power now. Kirikiri prison care. What about Kwanwan and Oshiomole? That's what everybody has been talking about. Good to see you, Yinkus Pepe. Good to see you, Grace. Let's see here, Uncle Dayo. Is this? I think I see the real fam in the chat. Good to see you all. All right, so let me play some of these other videos. We got some time. Shout out to Uncle Beno. Let's see. All right, so let's look at some of this. Okay. All right, so we saw this earlier on. That was the smack. So when you see this smack, what do we tend to do on the internet? When we see this kind of smack on the face, we just run with that one frame of a video. We can't do anything with that. Adebusala, good to see you. We can't, it doesn't tell us anything. The only thing, eventually, we're able to tell that she was being held hostage by this lady in orange. But at first, what do we see? We react, right? We're like, wait, why would you slap another human being like that? And what did she say? She said, he just hit me. She just hit
Dispatch
me.
to your counter.
I can't wait. She's hitting me.
She is hitting me. And she was saying it with her full chest like she has some kind of rights. This is how delusional human beings can get. Everybody plays the victim, right? Until you see the full context. Again, in this case, I don't really need full context because there's no reason why she should be held hostage unless there's handcuffs in her hands by actual security agencies, right? She's a civilian just like her. She had no right to not allow her to get out of that plane with the doors wide open like that. All right. She definitely, somebody said that this girl needs good lawyer for justice. I think she can probably get some good justice. They have money, trust me. But I don't know, Nigeria. Some Yemoli, I don't know what this is. Yemoli says, person mama we're supposed to be conductor. Or they drive Marua na him una employ as air hostess. I've never seen any whole air hostess with that kind of strong face. Nobody shame me, stop. Barely smiled in the 2 cases I've seen. If she's depressed and going through stuff, let her sit down at home. I know if it pay $500,000 for local flights, make her enter, make you the strong face for me. Like na me be your problem. My own is let comfort on ring light and tender her own apology too. No. She doesn't need to apologize. Sorry, this is problems right here. We travel every now and then and hostesses ask politely with smiles on their faces, asking you to turn off your device. It go switch you to offset. I read somewhere that she actually took the phone away from her and smashed it on the ground. Okay, you can't just come to me, they command me like saying now your papa book flight for me. Tone and mood is very essential during communication. There's a video I just remember, my wife sent it to me a few hours ago of what it looks like even when there's an altercation in an airline, right, in a flight, right? Let me show you this. Let's show you this. Let me show you guys this. All right, share this. Okay.
It's a hazardous fire.
I was actually sitting on the toilet. You were opening the door.
I don't care.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
You can keep saying you're sorry, but I'm here to
I got
all
it.
these
Yes,
passes.
I got it. Yes.
Okay, so it'll be on you, and I
Yes.
see you're recording
That's fine.
it right
You're not
now.
allowed to do that. Hey,
Please record doing that.
did you put your hands on me? She just put her hands on
No,
me.
she did
Yes,
not.
she did. She put her hands on me.
I don't know if you saw what just happened. You're right. It's the American in me that's been talking. She didn't even touch him. This guy was vaping. You know what vaping is like? They smoke little electronic thing that these kids be smoking these days. He went into the bathroom of an air flight, American airline flight, and he was vaping in the bathroom. And he said he only took 1 puff. And the air hostess was trying to say, you can't do that, blah blah blah. And before you know it, he flipped it on her. Even made her apologize. I'm gonna play it again. This is when people say this you're American too, like, hey, let's take it easy when we compare America to Nigeria. Drink water, okay? There's a difference, okay? Drink water. America is not all that anyway, you're right. But drink water first. Let's assess this context, okay?
A hazardous
But
fire.
I was actually sitting on the toilet.
It
You were
doesn't
opening the
matter.
door.
I don't care.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
You can keep saying
He said, I'm sorry, but he was still apologizing. The passenger was apologizing to the air hostess, right? Let's keep going.
you're sorry, but I'm here to
I got
all
it.
these
Yes,
passes.
I got it.
Okay, so it'll be on you, and I
Yes.
see you're recording.
That's fine.
He said it will be on you, and then she tried to grab the camera. He was filming. He knew his rights. You know, unruly people tend to know their rights too, especially in America. There's a lot of weary people in America. Unruly people tend to know their rights. They will be the first to pull out the camera if you're not careful. So he was already filming the altercation, maybe to protect his own rights so that they don't turn around and say he's a terrorist, which, you know, God help us, right? So he was filming, and the lady tried to grab it, that's all she tried to do. She tried to grab the camera from him, and just watch how everything flipped so fast.
You're not allowed to do that. Hey,
Please record doing that.
did you you put your hands on me? She just put her hands on me. Yes, she did.
He said, "Did you put your hands on me?" She just put her hands on me. You're not allowed to do that. This is the differences. So
She put her hands on me. She tried to grab my phone. No, but yes, but she put her hands on me. I have a lawyer. I
have a lawyer.
I am a lawyer.
He said, "I have a lawyer. I am a lawyer."
Yes, I'm sorry, but you do not put your hands on me. You do not put your hands on me. You do not put your hands on me. I have 25,000 followers. I have 25,000 followers.
He said, "I have 25,000 followers." He's even bragging with his followers.
I want to watch this. Yes, I know. That's my bad. Yes, you did. You pulled it right over my chest. Yes.
By now, you best believe it that the cockpit has been informed. You best believe it that they've reported to the nearest tower. You best believe that security agents they know what's going on already in real time. Okay? You best believe that he will be arrested properly without making anybody else feel unsafe in the scenario. They will try their best because it's already nasty. Nobody wants to see that, right? While you're inside of a flight. You don't want to see anything that will make you feel like your life is in danger, right? So they're doing all of this is real life crisis.
I have it on video. I was recording. So do you want me to release this or you want to say sorry to me right now? Say sorry.
You know what she just did? She just said, I'm sorry. I think she just apologized.
Do not touch me. You do not get to touch a passenger. And I was in the restroom. You were opening the door. No. I'm actually going to call the police.
So she opened the door while he was inside of the bathroom and he's about to flip it. Watch it.
When I get back to the ground, on you. Yes, you do not put your hands on a passenger. You do not put your hands on a passenger. You reached over me. You tried to grab my phone. You assaulted me. She assaulted me. This flight attendant assaulted me, everybody. This flight attendant assaulted me. She put her hands on me. It doesn't give you the right to put your hands on me. It doesn't. You can't tell me not to record. You're in so much trouble. You're in so.
Look, you see this there's a young lady over there. It's a young lady over there. Two ladies actually to the size of the hostess. And you could see that they're already kind of scared. They kind of like just sitting calm and everybody is calm, right?
So much trouble. You know that? You're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, more people record. Everybody record. Everybody record her.
It's a hazard.
All right, I just wanted to show you guys that example of what it actually looks like in real life, in civilized institutions, societies, and stuff like that. Is there a camera in that flight? It's almost like we don't even need that anymore because everybody is filming and they can mash them together and they can see what the truth is in real time. And by the way, they are tapping into everything. I mean, I don't know, but they're probably listening to everything. Just so you know. So he definitely, according to the report here, this was actually reported by Fox 26 of Houston, Texas. They said a passenger on the American airline flight was met by police after vaping in the bathroom mid-flight. Peter Nguyen recorded the confrontation, claiming he only took one puff before being asked to return to his seat. American Airlines stated it was removed for disruptive behavior, noting that vaping on planes is a federal offense. Okay, and you can see somebody say, can we give this flight attendant a raise? That's what we call them here, guys. Flight attendants. All right, so let me say, I think this is a business opportunity for someone to establish an agency which offer customer service training to Nigeria organizations. If there aren't any yet, they probably do have, you know, but like I said, you know, the problem is at every level in Nigeria society. There's nothing you're looking for in terms of institutions, infrastructures, initiatives, innovations. That's not in Nigeria already. It's just that, are people willing to allow people to enforce it? Are they going to violate it when it's their turn, when they end up on the other side where they actually leverage and and use it in their own favor. Will they? Yes, an average person will, unfortunately. So it's going to take a whole system breakdown. You know, when I say it takes people to hit rock bottom before they actually embrace change, this would be an example of that. What does it look like for Nigeria to hit rock bottom? I don't know. But this is a typical human Nigerian behavior. Okay? Everyone knows America is litigious. Make a note, type within my mind. Type palm, right now. CB, you need to type it right now. Please, let's get the likes up. Oh, thank you. Uncle Dai, how are you, sir? That was a perfect setup for the lady. Question is, why was she detained or held hostage in that plane? That question needs to be answered. Okay? That question, if some people will make it their life mission to get that question answered, and they will get paid. You know, I knew there was more to the story than was originally released, but okay, absolutely. Adebusala. Gracious goodness. So now in the Nigerian corporate sector and in church, we're promoting people for their incompetence. Yeah. That's always, that's, I've seen that everywhere all my life. Babeson said the China guy is very stupid. He thought the passengers are stupid like him. That's the thing, you know. So it's a systemic issue. Okay? It's a systemic issue. Culture is hard to change. It's a systemic issue. Let me see if I can grab a couple more postings here. Let's see. Let's listen to this, shall we? Listen to this.
Family. I wanted to drop bros, good morning, sir. How's the family? I wanted to drop a message at your Facebook. I actually dropped a message on your Facebook regarding to this IBOM air flight saga. But I just noticed that I could actually send a message to this your WhatsApp number. I don't know if it's the right one to do, but let me just say something in regards to this air flight stuff. Honestly speaking, that lady did not do up to 10% of what I would have done if I were in her shoes. I don't want to elongate the matter. I'll just give you direct to the point where the truth is those people posted what they want everybody to see. They posted the narrative, like they created and painted the narrative that they want people to see, so that people could actually pity them, or I don't know how to put it. So you grab this lady was not insultive, she was not rude, she was not, like, I don't even know the word to put. The whole issue started from the air hostess. That lady is power drunk. If there's anything like that, that is the word I can use right now. That lady is power drunk. Like, she's all this kind of Nigerian elders that that want everything they say to be done the way they said it, how they want it, when they want it. Because tell me the reason you went to meet somebody. Mind the way I was on the flight. How do you go and meet somebody and say, "Hey, off your phone"? And the person's like, sorry, my phone is on flight mode. I'm actually just scrolling through my videos and editing videos. And the next thing you could raise your voice is, all these useless children, all these people not no respect. Do I look like your mates? Do I do this? Do I do that? And the lady is still come and telling you, but I've told you I've off it. The lady's even trying to show you, took the phone, smashed it on the floor. Excuse me. She kept quiet. Now, on coming down, okay, fast forward to when you run abuses on her, people are even trying to say, madam, you don't do. They tell us that they won't bring the plane down. Hello. Okay, the lady has kept her phone now. She kept the phone. You run her pieces. Now it's time to highlight from the, what is it called? The plane. You blocked her, saying you have caused security on her. People are asking you what happened. Okay, the lady is trying to come. You will push her away. She's trying to pass. You will push her away. He's saying everybody, other person should pass. See, it's a part that they wanted the country to see. That is what they posted on. The truth be told, when those security people came, do you know what happened? That cake was very, very quiet. From the dragging of clothes to the slapping, that hair hostess literally slapped that lady. The lady did not even raise her. If not me, not be those way they say, I forbid her first man, no say, see what I really do. You smashed her on the floor, pushed her on the floor so people could step on her and pass. and you deny that, then when people are trying to, okay, the security persons came, and there was a pastor in the board that was trying to like, you guys should calm down. This is not what happened. And the next thing that you could cover from your mouth was that you want me to use the man as a, what is it called, as a example. Whether you want me to use the man as an example, whether not two of them plan to come bring down the people. Hello! You insulted the lady. You slapped her. You even went ahead to call her prostitutes and the rest of things. Guy, please, is there a way that you guys could actually, I beg, see, if you get with, I don't know, I want to take, if you feel do this, my voice note, make people hear them, and I beg, I go happy where. But the truth is this, for me to come at it go hard me because in Nigeria matter, you know, see they be, especially how they take do this guy with do NYSC. So after voicing that at the end of everything, the 77K was being paid. Now they didn't give her NYSC. So I just send my enter your DM, tell you, well, if you guys will take that, may you drop. Because the truth is that it was that hair hostess and the hair hostess now evil winch working on. Oh God, it is well on. How's the family?
All right, so now let's look at this one. I'm gonna play this one that we end the show. Check this one out. It's just another angle of what happened. By the way, the young lady was being held hostage inside of the aircraft. You can see an airport staff talking on the radio, and you can see that the air hostess was actually blocking the door for. But watch this.
I can
see. She said you removed my wig. I'm gonna play it again because I didn't make it bigger until now. Let me play it again. What for a slap?
I can see.
You can see that she's pushing and slapping her. You know, again, we're only seeing the after she's very upset. That's what we're seeing, right? All right. I know a lot of people put a lot of focus on the fact that she wasn't wearing bra. I don't know if I should put too much attention. I don't think it's necessary. She had as long as they allowed her to enter that flight the way she was dressed before, then it should have been good enough for her to feel protected and for her dignity, her person to be protected while she was in their custody already, right? As you can see, she was hitting her. Now the security agents, I think that's one of the first. I think that was a security agent that just came in, and she was blocking the door. She won't let him out. She won't let her out. All right. Is she wearing a sunglass? What's going on here? Oh my God. She was being assaulted. So I will even put a twist on this for you guys, okay? If I was the air attendant lady, I might even file a lawsuit against IBOM Air because I was working when all of this was happening to me. How come security agency wasn't ready by the time we landed? I might even file a lawsuit. See, it gets bigger than you thought. Right? I could say, hey, they put me in harm's way. You know, I could say I didn't feel safe going into the ramp and letting her out. That I felt safer while she was slapping me than going into the ramp. Oh my God. Yeah. So there you have it. So I'm gonna end the show right here, guys. You know, let's continue to talk about this kind of stuff. The bottom line here is that there is power dynamics at play at any time in any of our interactions. That is a big factor in anything we have to say in assessing any one of this stuff. The power dynamics. So power intelligence, as you know, here we extract life and relationship lessons from trendy topics from self-power, social seduction, attraction, emotional intelligence standpoint, right? So power dynamics is always at play. And in this case, it's IBOM Air against Comfort EMMASON. But maybe it also, the air hostess can also get on the side of against the other side of, because she should feel safe while she was working too. But we're talking about Nigeria, but let's keep talking about this kind of things, right? Because after all, we know that the persons, Nigerians, they do have the power of being able to film things like this and put it on the internet to protect the general public. Not just one person, protect the general public, because there were a lot of people in their custody on that air flight and they shouldn't have been in this kind of position. So that's first and foremost. And unfortunately, the change we're looking for, it starts with one voice at a time. One voice at a time, okay? But we don't know when that's going to happen. I know one thing I know is that change is not going to happen until the nation as a collective is at rock bottom. And I don't know when that is. I don't know what that looks like for Nigeria. 2YOK says, I will ask her as a lawyer if restraining passengers is part of her job description. Yeah, but even at that, there's a way to do that. Like, yeah, restraining people actually can be a part of people's job, but there's a way to do that. The way she just did it, I don't know. Forget what she did, right? What about the way she was manhandled and dragged out of the aircraft? There's no way that could be in anybody's job description. I doubt that will be in anybody's job description, personally. Okay, let me see here. Let me see here. There's a video. There's a lot more videos that came out actually. There's one more video I was trying to see if I can play here. Let's see. One second. Yeah, unfortunately I run out of time, guys. Let's just call it today. But you get the gist, okay? But the way she was, I was trying to play the video of where she was dragged out. The way she was dragged out, there's no way that's part of anybody's job description. If you're a security agency, there's a way to arrest her inside of the aircraft without putting her life at danger. They still have the right to protect her. Basically said in the US, the health secretary Hancock violated the social distancing too. He just resigned but never fined or punished. He knew what he did was wrong and did the necessary. Yeah, and if they still want, they can still hold him accountable too, because there's still civil part of the, okay, depending on, I don't know this story all the way, but you know, depending on how many individuals were involved and what was at stake. But yes, everybody is held accountable, especially if there are camera in people's faces. But in Nigeria, it's still a dicey thing. But there we go. Thank you guys. I have to leave now. It's 11:59 at the top of the hour is my limit. I'll be back here tomorrow. Please, I need suggestions of topics. Okay, please suggest topics. If you see any topics that you want me to engage, feel free to suggest. But I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 11. So 11, okay, 11. No, actually probably 12 noon. Probably 12 noon. Okay, Eastern Standard Time, New York time. Take care. Hopefully you've been enlightened, educated. See you on the next one. You can download the books. You can join the bootcamp, marriage bootcamp in the description box, or go to manofprestige.com. See you on the next one. Take care. God bless.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.